Yo, yo, yo. What is up, party people? My name is Sage. This is Sage Against the Machine podcast brought to you by WMVU Many Voices United. That's right. Many Voices United. Do you think we can ever really understand that concept? Many Voices United. There are many cool things getting to work in the homeless community. And one of the cool things is how diverse the homeless community is. I got a literal skinhead working with black people. It's true. It's true. They work great together. It's been interesting at our camp, which is there are now no more tents. I can show you some pictures of that in a minute, I think. Maybe. We'll see. Who knows where this is going to go? This show could go anywhere. This show could go anywhere today. Where the heck is the comment section? Oh, yeah. Okay. There it is. Hold on. Let me pull this out. Move it over in case someone wants to comment. I'll be ready for you. I'll be ready for all your juicy comments. There's a documentary being made here in Akron, Ohio about mental health treatment. And Judge Stormer is a big aspect of this. Let me see if I can find you some information about her. Akron Judge Stormer. Mental health. I think she has a mental health court. Let's see. Google's amazing, right? Okay. So, check this out. Where's my stuff? Hold on. Okay. So here we have a thing. Did you know that this is a thing? What is mental health court? This is a PDF from ADM. This was put out on November 16th, 2020. In the 1950s, Ohio began a process required by state law to close many of its psychiatric hospitals. For most people with a mental illness, deinstitutionalization has been successful. Maybe. I don't know. I love it when people just throw around huge statements like that. Whatever. Just dropping that around. New medicines and extensive community. There's no new medicine. This is already a lie. The medicines are the same. They just changed the names. Jesus. Extensive community outreach. What a lie. What a sack of shit this entire fucking first paragraph is. Oh, well, let's keep going. However, one feature of untreated mental illness is the strong belief that a person is not sick and does not need medication. Yeah, they believe that. But research shows that a person with untreated mental illness has an increased chance of involvement with the justice system or engagement in illegal drug and alcohol abuse. No, that couldn't be true. As a result, in almost every jail or prison, a disproportionate number of inmates have a mental illness or disability. Generally, mental health courts or dockets seek to stem the flow of mentally ill to incarceration and instead mandate, that's the word, ladies and gentlemen, mandate treatment to allow defendants to get better and lessen the risk of future arrests. The role of mental health court. The criminal justice system has recognized that for the untreated mentally ill offender, incarceration alone does not reduce crime and promote public safety. Bam. They've recognized. This article is pure propaganda. It's just saying shit that I would like to see some facts on. The criminal justice system has recognized. Have they done that? Have they recognized that for untreated mentally ill offender? Incarceration alone does not reduce crime or promote public safety. Okay, well, maybe they do. I don't know. I just like how they're just dropping these huge statements with no backing whatsoever. The ADM board putting out propaganda. Traditional jail settings are not usually adequately equipped to handle the needs of the mentally ill. To address the problem, courts have established special dockets, which are schedules within a court designed specifically for mentally ill offenders, people with addiction and drug-related offenses, human trafficking victims, and others. Each specialty docket must meet specific requirements. Okay. How it works. Specialized dockets place qualified individuals in a court-monitored program in lieu of incarceration. So check it. Defendants, if they believe the defendant meets the requirement, would be a good candidate for the defendants may have to go through an evaluation to determine if they would benefit from the participation in a mental health court. This could include a psychiatric evaluation, a look at criminal history. Once an offender has been medically stabilized, boom, 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 that person comes back to court with a lawyer. The offender pleads guilty to the charges and officially enters the mental health court program, typically a treatment-based probation. This type of probation is intensive and more restrictive than regular probation. Offenders work with case managers to address their issues with a goal towards preventing recidivism, the commission of new crimes. Yes, we all know. The first requirement is always compliance with the treatment. The case manager and court work together to ensure that the person stays on their doctor-prescribed medication. A case manager also helps defendants take responsibility for and control over his or her life and for managing their mental illness. They may require treatment for alcohol and drug addiction, in which case offenders must prove ongoing sobriety. They call it on the street dropping. I had to drop today. That's what they say. And they pee in a cup. And they usually have to pay for it themselves, by the way. It could also include assistance help finding reliable housing and employment when appropriate. Mental health docket participants must appear regularly in court to discuss their progress. The judge takes an active role in encouraging participants in their role in crucial success. Those in the program may receive rewards, such as community service, failing to meet programs. For example, a sanction can be imposed if the offender stops taking their prescribed medicine or uses illegal drugs. In order to successfully complete the program, the offender must meet the goals of stabilization at every level: medication compliance, housing, employment, and sobriety. At the end of the program, which is typically 2 years, the successful graduate would have learned the skills necessary to remain a healthy, law-abiding member of community. Mental health. Ohio has been recognized nationally for its leadership in establishing mental health courts and currently has about 244 specialty courts around the state. Akron is a teaching site for a federal program that helps other courts begin a specialty program for the mentally ill. And that's why this documentary crew is here, because, and I find it interesting, I didn't know about this. I didn't know that we were recognized nationally for this. Apparently we are. And then Judge Stormer is a big leader in this, apparently. Judge Eleanor Marsh Stormer has been a judge since 1991 and now serves as the Summit County probate judge. She began her judicial career in the municipal court system, in Akron Municipal Court, where she created the first municipal drug court and first mental health specialty court in Ohio. In 2004, she was elected to the Court of Common Pleas, where she began the county's first reentry court and serves as administrative judge for several years. In her current position, Stormer created the New Day Court, a first-of-its-kind program that provides a path to recovery for the severely mentally ill who are not in the criminal system. There it is. So, that's the deal. Did you guys know about this? I didn't know about this. Tree hugger believes we should reduce the age of voting, and the more I hear tree huggers' ideas, the more I like them. A polyamorous Mariah reincarnated tree hugger says pink slip abuse is so real, and I hate Portage Path. So if you don't know, pink slips are this deal. Okay, pink slips. I would say in my work, I have probably tried to pink slip a dozen people. Let's call it a dozen people. Let's 12 people, okay? Of those 12 people, who in my estimation were, in my professional, politically correct assessment, crazy as shit, look, I'm here to tell you, if I have to pink slip you, you have now entered the crazy as shit category. I'm sorry. I know we're not supposed to say that kind of crap, but look, when I can't handle you, you're out there, man. I like mentally ill people. I'm one myself. Look at me. Look at me. So I've called about 12 times, and usually it's because they are going, I'm really genuinely concerned they are going to hurt someone else. That's why I typically call. It's the only reason I call. I don't even care if you're going to kill yourself. I believe you have the right to kill yourself. It's not my business. I'm going to try and convince you not to, of course. But it's your life, man. Who am I to say you shouldn't kill yourself? I don't know your life. It's just who I believe I am. I don't care if you believe that or not. That's what I believe. But when you start physically threatening or you look like you're seriously going to hurt somebody, I'm going to call in the CIT professionals. What is that? CIT officer. Okay. So do you know what this is? CIT, Crisis Intervention Team. Okay. We have these CIT officers, Akron. Okay. Let's see. Incidentally, let me see if I can find this for you. So they have been trained to come out and assess someone of whether or not they need to that they would determine if a person is pink slipped. Okay. So here's the thing. Let me see if I can find this. This guy posts a lot, but I'd really like to get you this video of what this guy. Was it this guy? Oh, it's way back. He had a video of one of these CIT officers down at the Haven of Rest, but now he's talking all about, and rightfully so, he's talking about Jalen Walker, who was brutally murdered by 8 cops. Come on, man. Oh, wait, is this it? Is this the guy? No, wait. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Is this it? Is this it?
Okay. All right. So we can't wait on our loved one.
Okay, hold on. Oh, hold on. I wish I could show you this video. He's a great YouTuber. I can't do it. I'm still only 9 hours back. Anyways, I saw this video of this CIT officer, and he did not appear to me to be awesome. He did not appear to me to be awesome. And that's the issue, right? Like, police officers, I don't think they're really the person that you want talking to mentally ill people. Personally, that's my personal belief. I could be wrong about that, but that's sort of even my feed is just all Jalen Walker. I can't find it. I really want to show you this video, but I can't do it. Can't do it. Can't find it. Anyways, doesn't matter. So what happens is if you're pink slipped, you are held for up to 72 hours. Maybe it's a mandatory of 72 hours, but only 72 hours. And then you're released. You're back to my place. Do you know what kind of mental health treatment can happen in 72 hours? None. Zero. Zilch. So I stop it. I haven't called on and may I say I was getting to the point where I had said that I've called a dozen times in my work on pink slipping people, and I would say I've had a success rate of maybe 2 people. They've taken 2 people away that I believe are violently dangerous. 2. Most of the time they answer the questions correctly, and then the officer has to let them go. I would like to know, tree hugger, I don't know whether to call you polyamorous or tree hugger, or maybe I should just call you by your full name, polyamorous Mariah reincarnated tree hugger. I'd like to know why you hate Portage Path. I oftentimes take people to Portage Path because I have a very difficult time with CSS. And isn't that the takeaway of homelessness and addiction and mental health? These places are terrible. Terrible. Polyamorous says they hate Portage Path. I'm sure there's very valid reasons why. If the service providers out here are hated by the people that need the service, we have a failing system. Now, this mental health court thing is interesting because basically it's saying if you don't want to go to jail, you got to do our treatment, and it's going to include chemicals. I have also seen people forced to, they've injected, I've seen people injected with like antipsychotic treatments without their approval. Hi, Shannon. Yeah, so Shannon says they're overwhelmed and not staffed correctly. Is that Portage Path? I will say that I have, I one time called on Portage Path and said, look, I have somebody that wants to come in who is, I believe, seriously considering killing themselves. And they're like, we can't get them in for 3 weeks. I'm like, oh, okay. They're like, take them down to, where do we go? Oh, yeah. How about that? Okay, what's that mental health place outside of, let's see, Emergency Mental Health in Akron, Ohio. What is this place called? ADM Crisis Center. Yeah, this is it. I think this is what we're talking about. Is this the one? ADM Crisis. Wait. What? Where is this place? You guys know where I'm talking about, don't you? They don't have any addresses on here. There's a place that you can go. Is this the one? I think this is the one. Why can't they put the address of the place? That would be nice. Anyways, okay, so here's the thing. I had a guy who was freaking out in my car. Freaking out. He said that he was overdosing. I took him to the emergency treatment center. Okay. Akron Emergency Overdose Center. Let's see. Okay. Project Dawn. Now I can't find it. Anyways, I took him to the place I was supposed to take him. This guy is literally, he got out of my car in the middle of the street. He was hitting me. I get him over there. I buzz the window, and they say, the person who answered said, well, let me ask the nurse. So I stand there. This guy's freaking out on me, totally freaking out on me. And they say, take him to the emergency room. Take him to the emergency room. Not, hey, does this guy need Narcan? Hey, what kind of emergency is it? They said, take him to the emergency room. There was a nurse in there. Didn't even look at him. So I'll never, yes, Shannon, yes. The place, what is that place called? On Howard Avenue, going towards north. You know the one. That's where I took that guy. I'll never go there again. Because they never even looked at the guy. I told him I have an overdose person in the car, and they said, take him to the emergency room. The person in the window said, let me go ask the nurse. So I'm standing there, and then without coming out, they just threw the buzzer, said, take him to the emergency room. What a bunch of bullshit that is. Not, hey, do you need some Narcan? Hey, let me make sure he's not dying. So I'm never going there again. What a waste of my time. What a complete waste of my time. I don't really go anywhere. I don't typically go any of these places because I see no benefit. Okay? And if I'm a guy who is not on drugs, who is not seriously mentally ill, I take 40 milligrams of citalopram for depression and anxiety. I do that. But I don't have bipolar. I don't have schizophrenia. I don't have any of those big ones. And I have given up on the system. What do you think a person with actual issues is going to do? I don't call for pink slipping. I don't take them down to these treatment centers. I don't call for housing. I'm done. I don't believe in any of these systems. I had 30 tents, okay? Let me show you my yard as of yesterday. Let me show you my yard as of yesterday. There you go. This is the picture I took yesterday. There are no tents. Now, if I can zoom in, you will see here there is a tent on this picnic table that I need to throw away. And there's some trash back here. After this podcast, I'm going to go back and I'm going to throw away that. This wood here has been discarded. Incidentally, this was gone by the time I left. This stuff right here. This land where these remnants are is not owned by me. It's owned by a person by the name of LaRue Korn, who has been dead for 20 years. I cleaned up his land. Okay. Can you see these over here? I don't know if I cleaned these up yesterday, but if I didn't, I'll clean those up. I am going to court tomorrow because I have been sued by the city. I don't understand law stuff. I don't even know what I'm going for. I'm not sure. My lawyer has told me. I think it's like to schedule a time to go to court. I don't know. All I know is I'm going to the Court of Common Pleas tomorrow morning at 8:30 because the city is suing me for sheltering homeless people. All they saw was trash and illegal tents. It is illegal to have a tent. That's what the city lawyers told my lawyer. It is illegal to have tents and tiny houses in Akron. Never mind These people, what? Court is closed till next week. I'm pretty sure I got to go. I'm showing up, man. I'm not. My lawyer said to show up. I'm showing up. I'm not messing up with my lawyer. Man, if you don't have a lawyer, you're screwed. You're totally screwed. Without a lawyer and the money to fund a lawyer, you are SOL. That's shit out of luck. Okay, I will. Hold on. We can do a local petition, says Jolie. Yes. Now, that maybe is something I'm interested in. Getting something on the ballot that says I can shelter people. Or we could, yeah. And that, I think if we took this to the people, we might be able to change something. We could say, we want this land to be used to shelter people in tiny houses. And if we go directly to the people, we might get that. But right now, it is now July. I am going to put all my energy in trying to oust Dan Horgan as mayor. Because, ladies and gentlemen, our city is currently melting down before our eyes. Melting down before our eyes. Let's just watch some of these videos from my friend, Comrade Ohio. Let's just watch. Last night, so this was an hour. Last night's protests downtown included reports of tear gas, hospitalization, and arrests, including Jacob Blake's father and Breonna Taylor's aunt. So national figures came to Akron, and you know what we did? We arrested them. Okay? We arrested them. Let's see this.
The father of Jacob Blake Jr., who was shot 7 times in his back in Kenosha, Wisconsin by a police officer. We're here to support the Walker family. Families United is an organization founded by me and Breonna Taylor's aunt, Bianca Austin.
They came to Akron.
We go around the country supporting families that have been affected by police brutality. So we're here to take a stand because enough is enough. If this was white America and a white boy had been shot 60 times by the police, it would go up in smoke.
Up in smoke.
But because he's brown and looks like me, 60 shots, or what did he do to provoke?
That's what they say.
Nobody can provoke someone to shoot them 60 times.
Yes.
No one.
No one.
I don't care if you're fleeing or what you're doing, 60 times in your body with bullets.
Can you tell me?
How about the guy that shot up that parade in Illinois? They arrested him without shooting him at all.
About what your organization does, you said you support.
We come to give the families mental support. If they need help with their lawyers or whatever, we help them with their law support. We help them mentally. We have mental support that we, mental people, psychologists and psychiatrists that work with families that have been through shock and trauma. And we try to offer that to these families and standing with them and holding them when they cry. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like you're holding somebody who hasn't been through what you've been through. So what does not need to be spoken or said is so powerful.
They arrested him.
Taylor, we just came down, Families United, my organization, just to give the Walker family some support after the loss of their son, family member, and especially after hearing that a lot of
Bianca Austin, Breonna Taylor's aunt.
the family was incarcerated last night. So we just
Breonna was shot 7 times by Louisville police.
wanted to come down here and stand in solidarity and show our support.
So you lost a family member to a police shooting. Can you talk about how that's affected your life and why it prompted you to do what you're doing now?
Oh, you know, Breonna was tragically killed in her house March 13, 2020 by Louisville Metro Police Department. Till this day, she still hasn't received no type of accountability. So we're still in the fight for Breonna Taylor. So, you know, that just changed my life and my perspective on life and my purpose for life. So it's part of the reason I'm out here, just to keep, the awareness not only for Breonna Taylor, but other families who've lost a member to police brutality. And unfortunately, we lost another innocent person to senseless police violence.
They arrested her.
My name's Bianca Austin.
National figures come to Akron and they arrest them. Let's see, this guy's always got great stuff on his. Let's see this.
With my star, I help people near and far. If you have a problem, call on me, and I will be there. 1, 2, 3, yodeling.
Says here, I don't know if this is true. It says Nate Milstead, who is punching Michael Harris in this video, is part of a white supremacist militia group within the Akron department called Tango 22. I don't know. Other officers identified as part of this group are Phil Sr., Todd Stump, and Mike Bruvarni.
Yodeling, yodeling, yodeloo, yodeling. I'm a police officer.
Look at that. Look at that guy. Just slamming that guy's face.
My star, I help people
Jesus Christ.
near and far. If you have a problem.
Wow. Just beat the shit out of that guy. Let's see. What else we got here? This guy usually has good stuff. Let's see.
Assaulted and arrested Jacob Blake Sr. Trigger warning, the following video contains police brutality. Just a quick explanation of what you're looking at. The guy who the police rushed at, his name is Michael Harris. He was at the protest with Jacob Blake Sr. and Bianca Austin. Bianca Austin.
So, again, a person from out of town, a national figure.
Is Breonna Taylor's aunt. Bianca is the one recording the whole thing. The guy who got out of the van and came to the side of the police officers that were on top of Michael Harris, that's Jacob Blake Sr. in the corner of the screen.
Okay, so this is Jacob Blake Sr. over here. And then I can hear the white supremacists saying, you shouldn't resist. You shouldn't resist. Be a slave to the system. You shouldn't resist. When you say you shouldn't resist, I'd like to recall a day January 6th, where these guys resisted. These guys resisted. They literally killed police. Okay? These guys, Trump supporters, conservatives, stormed the Capitol. And may I say, I'm not. That's a different topic. I think they were misled, and I love a good riot on the Capitol. They were told by the president that the election was stolen from them, and I would, if I had been these guys, if I believed that, I would have stormed the Capitol too. I probably would have been one of these guys right up front. In fact, honestly, I would have been disappointed in myself if I had been a Trump supporter and I believed that the election had been stolen if I hadn't been there. So I got no problems they were misled. It was a lie. I'm not saying they should have done it because they were misled by the President of the United States. I'm not saying that. But for them to come in then and being like, oh, you shouldn't have resisted. You shouldn't resist. You shouldn't resist. Motherfuckers, you killed cops. And that's what irritates me, is then they go right back to their party line of, we're peaceful, you got to support the blue, blah, 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 you lying sacks of shit. And that's what really makes me mad about Trump supporters, is they talked about, they'd say to this guy, stop resisting, and then meanwhile they beat cops to death with baseball bats and fucking American flags.
Trigger warning police violence.
Look at that guy. What a fucktard. Jesus Christ. That guy just loves beating the shit out of a black guy. Loves it.
Get off of him. He has a handicap. Pull him down.
This is a gang of cruel, mean, terrible people. The police.
Get off of him. Back up. He's fucking handicapped. Don't fucking touch him. He ain't in the street. Back up. He was in the middle of this shit. Well, he's not.
Watch your backs. Watch your backs.
Y'all punching him in his fucking face.
Back up.
They can't understand what's happening right now. This is national. I'm not watching my Twitter. This is a guy who's a national guy that covers this shit. This is national, and they're fucking up.
Back up. Back up.
Because they can't turn it off. They hate these people. They want this war. They want to beat the shit out of black people because they don't live in Akron. They come from out of town. You don't have to live in Akron to be an Akron police officer. They come into town to bring justice to these evil black people. Look at all these white cops, fucking white cops, white cops, white cops. Look at all those fucking white cops.
This all just happened within the hour. I do not have a current update on the condition of Jacob Blake Sr. He was transported immediately to the hospital. We do know that. I also don't have an update on the status of Michael Harris, who was punched in the face by the police officer, as you saw.
Michael Harris was punched in the face.
In this video, we saw the police attack Michael Harris, who was simply standing in the street talking to them.
There it is. All right. Let's see. Police in Akron, Ohio continue to rampage against anti-police violent protesting journalists with the full support of the Democratic Mayor. Akron police indiscriminately assaulted journalists, attempted to cover the peaceful protests. Let's see if I can get you any more video. Let's see what this
Assaulted and arrested Jacob Blake Sr.
Okay, it's the same one. So, now, some of my white friends, and I love my white friends. I love my white friends. Okay, here. Okay, I can do this. I'm glad. Okay, hold on. Wait. Oh, jeez. I am behind on the... Okay, let me know if you're interested in pursuing that route about changing the petition. Maybe, but I think I'm going to focus on the mayor thing right now. Okay, Shannon says, basic lockdown due to protest shit. All hearings have gone remote until next week. What? Oh, Shannon. You're so smart. Okay. I'm going to look that shit up. They had a lockdown at the hospital. Okay. They're charged with rioting. Don't start shit in a city that isn't yours. I said, what? You can say that. I'm glad you said it. But Shannon, Trump supporters came from out of town to Washington, D.C. and started shit that was not theirs in their city. Well, that was national. So what I'm getting at, Shannon, is what I'm trying to get at here is What I'm trying to get at here is and it's very human to do this. I'm not angry at Trump supporters for doing this. This is a human thing. When we do something that we believe it's right, okay? When we see someone else doing the same thing but for a different cause, it's wrong. Okay? All right. So like chocolate slavery. Okay? Over 60% of the world's cocoa comes from two countries, West Africa and Ghana, and the Ivory Coast. According to Global Slavery Index 2018, thousands of children today are trafficked and forced to work on cocoa farms. Now, if you recall, we're outraged by trafficking. That's why I have to go to court. Well, no, I'm not going to court about trafficking. I'm going to court because I shelter homeless people. It's been exactly 3 weeks, and I have not heard word one about the trafficking at my tent city. Not word one. 3 weeks. Okay? We don't like trafficking. We hate it. We don't like sex trafficking. We don't like trafficking children. But is that stopping you eating chocolate? How do you rationalize eating chocolate when thousands of children today are trafficked and forced to work on the cocoa farms? Okay? Well, you don't think about it. I just don't think about it. I've never met a single person that has given up chocolate because of the trafficking of children. Not one. Not one. Not one. What I'm getting at here is, so, you know who supports LGBTQ rights? Dick Cheney. LGBTQ rights, Dick Cheney. Okay? Dick Cheney actively supports gay marriage. Now, you all know Dick Cheney. Conservative as conservative can be. Do you know why he supports gay marriage? Because his daughter is gay. Okay? Now, again, I'm not angry at Dick Cheney because this is what we do as humans. We abhor things that other people are doing, that we will do the same thing when it matters to us. Okay? So, what I would like Shannon to potentially open her mind to, and I love Shannon, is she is, I'm assuming, on the side of the police because they've been charged with rioting. Don't start shit in a city that isn't yours. So, what you're saying here, Shannon, and it's, again, I cannot express enough, I'm not angry at this comment. But what you're saying is, I am not allowed to travel in my own country to someplace else to participate in a rally or a protest. What you're saying is, if there is a rally or a protest, like let's say school shootings, am I allowed, Shannon, to go protest school shootings in someone else's city? I would assume maybe you're against school shootings. So maybe you would say, well, sure. I mean, we haven't had a school shooting in Akron. If you want to go to, support those kids, sure. But what you're saying, I would imagine, and I could be wrong, but I could imagine that Shannon doesn't agree with these protests here in Akron. And I'm suggesting that Shannon doesn't like these because it's not her cause, and therefore she's like, well, don't come to our city. You should stop coming to our city. And again, it's not Shannon saying this. This is a human. Now, Anthony says they're creating a narrative for the body camera. Okay, good. And then Shannon says, ugh, enough with the Trump supporter bashing shit. Please, he ran the country better than the shit show we have now. So I've made Shannon upset. I like Trump supporters. I wish that my leftist friends would become friends with more Trump supporters and figure out how to fucking run a goddamn protest right. I support the Capitol riots. You know why? Because I said it. The president told them the president of the United States of America told them that the election was stolen. You are supposed to believe the president of the United States. I believe he believed it. I don't even think he was lying. I think he honestly got to believe it. But when a Trump supporter then comes and tells me that they're peaceful and we should be peaceful and Antifa, blah, 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 I will respectfully say, suck a dick. You fucking hypocritical bullshit fucker. That's what I will say to them. That's what I will say. Have you had your Wheaties? Now we're going now. Yeah. Okay, here we go. They come into town to police, not protect and serve. Anthony says it's only okay when it aligns with her biased belief. Well, right. Of course. But what I want you to understand, Anthony, is you would do it too. You would do it too. You probably didn't support the Capitol riots because, you know, you didn't believe that the election was stolen and you don't like Trump supporters. And then here comes Shannon's propaganda. I'm sorry, but a lot of paid actors to stoke fires, just like here in Akron. They are not paid. That's not how it works. They're coming here to support the cause. See, you're helping. Why can't you, Shannon, just support the people? Okay? Why can't we all just support the people? I am supporting Trump supporters that rammed the Capitol. I am. I'm not saying they shouldn't go to jail. I'm not saying that they shouldn't get whatever. I don't know, treason people. I supported John Brown, who overtook Harper's Ferry with what I believe were stolen guns from Summit County Jail. The worst plan in history. He believed he was going to go down to Harper's Ferry, overtake that arsenal, and a bunch of slaves were going to join him and go on a mad killing spree. It turns out most people are like, man, I'm good. I'll just wait that one out. Frederick Douglass said he was busy that weekend. No. Frederick Douglass said this is a bad shit plan. Don't ever do it. And then Underground Railroad lady Harriet Tubman, she said she was busy that weekend. And he was hung for being a traitor, a treasonist. It's fine, but I support the shit out of what he did. Anton, I'm sorry. Those same actors started trash can fires according to your reasoning. It was trained undercover police arsonists. Oh my God. Can we stop all this? Who's paying? Can we just say political agitators, not Trump supporters? And of course they were Trump supporters. Are you trying to say now, Shannon, that the people that overthrew the or took over the Capitol were not Trump supporters? Come on, please. That is thought-provoking and definitely food for thought. No, they're not. None of them are paid. No. The people that are breaking the windows, the people that are setting the fires are supporters of Jayland Walker. The people that came in and killed those police and broke into the Capitol were Trump supporters. This bullshit propaganda, oh, they're paid agitators. Fuck that. That's not true. Hey, Robin, it's good to see you. Just be peaceful. No, fuck peace. Haven't you heard? No justice, no peace. Fuck peace, fuck peace, fuck peace. No, 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 no. I'm done with peace. I'm over it. I want fucking black people to not be killed by police anymore. I want homeless people to have a fucking place to put a piece of fabric to cover their head in the rain. I want women to have the ability to do whatever the fuck they want with their own bodies. I want LGBTQIA people to marry whoever the fuck they want. And I'm fucking tired of peace. I hate peace. Peace is propaganda by the counter-protesters to calm us down. And then the leaders spew that bullshit. Fuck peace. I chant it all the time. I go on every fucking goddamn protest yelling, no justice, no peace. And then they're like, peace, peace, peace. Fuck peace. I can't say it loud enough. Sanders says, no, you have me wrong, but don't bust up a city you have no ties to. Be peaceful, represent your cause with class. With class. Did those cops treat Jalen Walker with class? So the bullshit doesn't cast a shadow on it. No, fuck it. Cast a shadow. I don't give the fuck how you do it. BLM was 95% peaceful, and not one goddamn thing came out of the largest protest in American history. Not one goddamn thing. Eddie says, I support people of Akron, not the rioters burning your city. Much love. Love you, Eddie. Thank you for just thinking about it. Just being willing to open your mind to it, okay? Thank you for even being willing to say that. Okay, Dan gave me a lot to think about. Okay, thank you for even saying those words. I support Trump supporters. Okay? I love Trump supporters. They know how to unite. They know how to create a cause. They know how to push their politicians around. And I'm stuck with these limp-dicked fucking moderate Democrats. Fuck. Ugh. Fuck. Apparently, the curfew actually worked here in Akron. They got to lift the curfew because people literally just went home. What the fuck, left? They said I had to go home, so I guess I'll go home. Jesus Christ, what pussies. Jesus, I'm so fucking tired of the left. So tired of the left. And then they fight. They fight with each other, and they're like, no, that's not how you protest. No. I saw a leftist woman who pretends to be leftist literally pushing black people to stay on one side of the road. Not going to say her name. I like her too. You're like, no, we have to stay on this side of the road. And they said we had to stay on this side of the road. Fuck all of them. Get me a fucking statue to tear down because I'm goddamn angry. I am sick of having to be the better person when the only reason they want me to be a better person is so that there are no consequences. That's the only reason they want it. They want no consequences for their actions. Fuck them. Fuck that idea. No justice, no peace. When you chant that shit, listen to it for one goddamn time. No justice, no peace. Okay? This morning before the show, I learned how to build a guillotine. I got guillotine ideas. And no, I'm not going to murder a person. I don't personally believe in, if we're going to talk about it, I don't believe in killing people for a cause. Okay? I don't believe it. And here's why. Number one reason. Politicians are just rats. And rats are diseased pests that multiply. You kill one rat, and another rat's just going to show up. And you didn't plan it right. Okay? So if you kill politicians, which sounds very cathartic and soul-fulfilling, just another rat appears. So That's the problem. It doesn't. I don't. Okay. You got to have your leader in place. And if you're going to, what's going to happen is you're going to kill a leader, and then we're going to get more of these stupid cops in there playing military bullshit and watch our tank run around town. We now have a tank. There's literally a guy with a helmet on in the turret position with his fucking gun. It's so fucked up. So, what sounds fun, Shannon? So that's the number one reason I don't believe in killing people. The number two reason is if I were to kill somebody, I would go to jail or be killed myself. And then I can't come around and yell at you every day. So I believe that as soon as an agitator, especially a vocal agitator like me, oh, the guillotine. Oh, yeah. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun. And I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to bring it out, and then I'm going to have people bring stuff that they want to guillotine, like watermelons and cantaloupes, effigies of people. We're going to guillotine them. Just like they did in the French Revolution with that king and Marie Antoinette. We must make the government be afraid of us. What did that? I've been posting that around. Thomas Jefferson, make the government afraid of the people. What was that? Okay. Thomas Jefferson is a fucking badass. Also a ladies' man. Thomas Jefferson said some things. Whenever any form of government becomes destructive, to these ends, life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness is the right of the people to alter or abolish or institute a new government. How do you feel? How has life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness been treating you in America? Huh? What was that thing, though? Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. When the people are afraid of the government, there is tyranny. When the government is afraid of the people, there is liberty. Let's see how close I was to that quote. When the government fears the people, there is liberty. When the people fear the government, there is tyranny. That was Thomas Jefferson. Okay? Thomas Jefferson. Okay? Look, you want to be an American? You want to be proud to be an American? Oh, you need a, hold on. Oh, I got the cutout. Hold on. Fuck you, communists. Fuck you. My name is Dan Horgan, and you can suck my fucking hairy white dick. I hate you. I hate you, communists. I hate all you fucking people that like black people and poor people. You can fucking fuck my sucking dick. You're going to get more parks. You're getting more parks from me. Fuck you. Yeah, see? Pretty good, right? No, Elmy. No. You want to be an American because real Americans are cool as shit. Real Americans are insane. I might guillotine that thing, but it's kind of expensive. I think I just want to take it around the city and make fun of Dan Horgan. I made you spit out your coffee. Hooray! I win. And that's it. The show needs to end now. When coffee has been sit, you'd rather be no, you don't want to be a Canadian. Look, Omi, you're as crazy as me. You want to be down here in Insaneville and remember the real leadership of America, the founding fathers that came over here and fucked shit up because you know why? They wanted to be left alone by the government. And now what do we have? A government that wants to like fucking be a tyrannical asshole to us. Look, let's overthrow the shit. Thomas Jefferson said we could. He was a ladies' man, for God's sake, a real revolutionary. Come on, let's fuck shit up, people. Personally, Did I talk to you? No, we didn't even get to the woman that was killed at Summit Lake. How many millions of dollars have we spent on Summit Lake? $10 million? And a woman's getting killed in her house at Summit Lake. You want to move to Ecuador? What's in Ecuador? Do they even have air conditioning in Ecuador? Fuck Ecuador. Just stay right here. I need you guys. I need you here. Let's do something with our lives. Come on. What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on, Omi. The ruling class has fucked us hard, and we need to fuck them back. Yeah, she was sitting on her couch. I guess it was just a fluke shot. I guess the drapes were torn or covered and everything. It wasn't intentional. It wasn't like some sniper. But still, we would all be rich in Ecuador. That is true. Look, I don't believe in murdering politicians because I don't see how it's going to really help. But everything else on I think everything else is on the table for me. Because no justice, no peace, motherfuckers. Say it out loud and believe it. The way the headline read made it seem, it did initially seem like a sniper, but now I think it was just a fluke. It was a weird, bizarre thing, man. Just weird. But who the fuck shoots a gun across look, Summit Lake is a shithole. It's always going to be a shithole, and it's fine that it's a shithole. It's fine. I love it. I go over there and kayak. But look, I know exactly where I'm going. Yeah, it was a stray bullet. But straight across the fucking lake, because they said they were like it came from this particular dock. Look, no rich people are moving to Summit Lake. You'd have to be a total moron to move to Summit Lake. Jesus Christ. You know how many bodies and cars are down at the bottom of Summit Lake? I had a cop ask me that the other day. You know, like, how many cars and bodies are down at the bottom of that lake? He asked me. I'm like, I know, right? People, I love you. Don't leave America. It's just getting good. What I do want you to do is, I want you guys to stop fighting with each other. My skinhead friends need to make friends with the Antifa people. You all want to kill the same people. You all want to kill the ruling class. You just want to do it for different reasons. Okay? Yeah, where did the 30 missed Jalen shots go? Who knows? Yeah, right. I mean, those guys didn't think about anything when they were pounding bullets into Jalen. I mean, good God, what a nightmare. What a fucking nightmare. 100 bullets in 6 seconds just into the neighborhood. Wow, those guys are fucking idiots. Fucking idiots. I love Summit Lake. You can live in Summit Lake, Omi. I got no worries about you. But no Medina people are going to move to Summit Lake. They spent $10 million on that. $25 million on parks. Stay in America. It's getting good. You're not going to want to miss the next episodes of United States of America. I love you people. I love you. Stop hating on each other. Just find common ground. You know you hate all the politicians. You all hate the politicians. That's all you need to know. Why you hate them. I love Summit Lake too. It is really beautiful, actually. They've done some wonderful things with it with all their millions of dollars. But that don't mean it's not crazy as fuck over there. It is crazy over there, man. Extreme poverty, extreme drugs, whole deal. Anyways, please keep your eye on who you want to hate. You want to hate politicians. That's all you need to know. And then get together. Get together with your left. Get together with your right. Fuck shit up, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck it up because you're an American. And if there's anybody that knows how to fuck shit up, it's an American. God damn it. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Thank you for listening to Sage and the Houseless Movement, a weekly show dedicated to the news and views of the homeless locally and worldwide.